What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Assemble with Care Episode 3 with me, GamerKnoob. We are just about to put together, take apart, do whatever with this Chapter 11 Harmony. Let's see how it goes. Last time we were cooked.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen, so that evening I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva. Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria, my favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be.
I mean, I did make the soup.
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Good family, sticking together.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
Oh, we can make it have at least one last tune in it. Let's find out, shall we?
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Yeah,
The
we should.
speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
I know that. Thank you.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Okay.
That's the speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it.
That's probably good. Did I need to take that off? I don't feel like I needed to take that off. Go back on.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Oh, cool.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Let's find out, shall we?
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
That's pretty great. Alright. Take you apart again. Let's go. Spin you up, please. Thank you. It's a Model 7B6. It's a Model U5, and that's a Model... Another Model U5. Alright, well, let's unplug this, please.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
U57WO. This one. That should fix it. Should.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
There we go. Oh yeah. Record player complete.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again.
Who's watching the cafe?
Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Generally, hi is a good way to start. Hello. It's me. You're looking for... What we got here? What is this? A father's reprieve. Reprise? Reprieve? I don't know.
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
We've inspired a young mind.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Marie.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
But we have one more level!
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens.
Well.
I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
Of course I can. Who do you think I am? Step 1. Unlock the music box. Okay. Is there a screw in here somewhere? Don't know what that is. But I found the screws. Struck my freaking thing all the way to the other screen. My mouse. Some long threaded screws, man. Oh, now I can take this out, I'm guessing. There we go. Okay, you go sit over there.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well, you go over there. Remove that. Take that piece away. Take that out. Okay, so we could put that in there. That didn't... This piece doesn't look broken. Oh dear. We put... Nope, come back. If we put those and we just use the key to see if this turns. It does not turn completely. It did make noise though. I think we're in the wrong... How do we get this to touch this? I don't think that could possibly be right. Maybe that? Maybe that. There we go. Everything's spinning now.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Oh, put that back. Stick that back in there. No. Stop sticking your ship back. I want to spin you. Thank you. That's not where those went. Give it a little tighten here. Beautiful. 2 more to go. Last screw. Don't really know what that is about. Okay, now we can. Oh. That picture needs to be repaired. Don't worry, we're good with puzzles.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Of course. Don't put it in my way, though. Get nice glue in there. That's what you're supposed to do with pictures, right? Just Elmer's glue the back of them. Definitely. What a beautifully simple box to put together. We've done it. Right? Did we not do it? Am I missing something? I'm apparently missing something. Not quite sure what it is that I am missing. Oh, that comes out. Figured it out. There we go. Now we've got it. Now we've got it. We're the best. No, stop that.
I think that's everything back together again.
Should play it to make sure.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them.
You can start now.
Will you dream a dream for me?
Such a sad story.
And hold you so tight. Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
Beautiful.
I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that. Especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Your relationship with your parents, young lady. Thank you for the music. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Briefcase packed back up. Departure, chapter 13.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since.
We stole the suitcase? What?
As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Let's go do it. This is familiar. Gotta open those clasps. Whoa, new stuff. Cool. The soup recipe. History of watches.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Clothes. Nothing about clothes, that's fine.
My train ticket. Can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
Feels like we've been here the whole time.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
No, that was a dinosaur.
Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
No, that was Carmen's soup. Oh dear.
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
Maybe it's caught up now?
My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Maybe we can. Suitcase complete.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same.
Oh, they'll feel the same.
Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Dial. Do it.
Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Oh, the feels. Alright guys, that is going to do it for Assemble with Care. I'm going to click through these credits for you guys, but that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to give a like. If you got anything to say, go to the comments below. If you haven't yet, hit that subscription button. Helps me out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.